Okay, good morning. Happy Sunday, everybody. And I would like to say that I am going to start off our Sunday morning energy that I have. That first of all, I received a message for the collective today about unions, families, endings and beginnings, renewing, rebuilding, and acceptance of what needs to be rekindled, refurnished, re-looked over, rethought about, going back and fix things that can be mended. Okay, I'm picking up on the energy of unions being brought together, back together. Families that miss one another, they haven't seen each other in a long time. And you know the divine is fixing it to where it's about to be restored, it's being renewed, and it requires a lot of work from within ourselves in order for us to grow. The need for us to grow the right way, we have to learn how to accept things for what they are. Especially if you can fix the situation, it can be salvageable and mended. God is always about family and unions, and you have loved ones that have been wrongfully accused, loved ones that have been incarcerated for long periods of time. Then you have I felt in the energy of family that's been separated, or it's just been a quick change within the family, and something happened to where so much time has passed, and God is fixing it to where even through the COVID situation that we're all coming back together. He's reuniting us somehow, even through the situation of the COVID-19 outbreak, being everybody's masked up, or you're quarantined, or the food is scarce, and it's like the way that God is working it out is like I'm still working in the midst of bringing people, families and loved ones back together that can that have missed each other genuinely, that really want each other and each other's company again, and it's being renewed and fixed and salvaged, put back together. So the all right, so this morning I was woken up at 5:55 on the dot. All right, and the first message that I received was about family. It was about unions, endings, and beginnings. But the vision that I had received was about two. It was two horses that was at it was two derby horses that was racing side by side each other. Okay, because the energy that I'm picking up is it still got something to do with people coming together, but there's also other energies that messages and energy that I was receiving as well. And this energy that I'm talking about is like a competition thing, a one up thing. It's like I'm trying to beat you the best way that I know how, or I'm giving my all, or I'm just being competitive because I'm just that person, or I feel like I have to get there before the next individual is there, or it's a one up energy. Okay, but even though it's that energy, we're not going to focus on the negative part. We're going to focus on for our highest good and what we need to do to relieve ourselves of the negative low vibrational energy, and focus on the what is for our highest good, and what is it that we need to release and shed of, that could be blocking us about accepting one person or one loved one. That could be holding you back from receiving your blessings, and returning or going towards your new beginnings, because you are harboring something that's not meant to be there. It was brought up for you to reflect on, and not necessarily dwell in it. Fill it out, recollect with it, study it for your highest good, and release it and give it back to God. You know what I'm saying? So that you won't be stuck, and you can have room for new energy that you can rebuild. So that's the energy that I'm feeling. So it came to me to get advice for the collective, because it is Sunday and it is all about family, and I'm going to play some music in the background due to the fact of like if anybody's felt like they were discouraged at some point of a loved one that they held on to for a long time, and you felt like it's just not coming around to the way to how you would accept it. You know, the song that I was chiming in, it was okay, so I got like 3, and now you know everybody know I do things in threes. So far you have the competitive energy, then you have the reincarnated energies being reinvestments being started, and then you have the energy of, you know, God turning the whole situation around for you. And then you have, oh, I'm sorry, then there's 4. So there's a romantic energy as well, a loving, nurturing, kind, endearing, you know, I want to fix it. You know, God turned it for me, and I thought that even if I couldn't see it, you know, I thought that it was never going to be able to be accomplished, but God turned it for me for my highest good, and now I'm happy, and I'm feeling love, and I'm feeling the nurturing, and I'm feeling the reconnecting to God, and me being the better me that God is, you know, ordaining me to be. So the first song is a Ty Tribbett, He Turned It. And I don't own the rights to these music or songs and stuff like that. I'm just channeling. So, all right, bear with me. We are 697. Okay, so the first message that I got is for the collective, and this is the main energy of the answers you need are coming. So if it's any situations that you were thinking about that just wasn't going to get through, wasn't going to be fulfilled, it wasn't going to be succeeded, you know, the Lord Divine is telling you to take the lead of getting out of that mental capacity and be wise. Listen to your discernment, because it's time for you to heal. It's no more time for you to hang on to anything that is old. It is time for you to drop what is not necessary for you anymore and move forward, because what is not for you is something better for you. And I have something better for you. All you need to do is just go within. Listen to your discernment. I gave it to you. Don't doubt anything that I'm doing for you, because what's not good for you, I'm removing it for your highest good so that you can make better judgments for your life. All right? Face your shadows. Same energy what I was saying. Go within self. Don't talk doubt to yourself just because you can't see. As the song said, He made it. All right? Go within yourself. Don't speak doubt to yourself. No, have blinded faith that God is going to come through and He's going to fix whatever it is that you feel like you are not reaching. All right? And for the ancestors that's talking to you, they want to give you a message. And it's also a message to the collective telling you to please follow the voice of your soul. That is confirmation. All right? Listen to your discernment. Be wise about your choice. It's nothing wrong with you going within. Take the lead. Be that superior person for your life. And you don't have to worry about it, because it's a time to heal. God is mending things in your life for a reason. And you don't have to overthink it. All right. So the message is concern. All right. This is somebody of the past that you are thinking about, that you have been worried about. Let it go. You don't have to worry about it anymore. It's time for joy. It's time for new beginnings. The Lord is sending you a message telling you He's getting ready to start you a whole new beginning, a whole new finance, because you've been working hard and building on self, of healing, of releasing of the old, and you're looking at things from more of a higher perspective that the divine is giving you. It's fruitful, it's frugal, it's everything that you need. And if it's the divine giving it to you, it's nothing for you to question about it. Just release it, let it go. All the toxic stuff that's in your life, if you've been thinking about somebody in a negative way, drop it, because that's not for you. Light worker, I'm talking to you. Starseed, Empress, High Priestess, Divine Masculine, Emperor, whoever you are, if whatever it is that you are seeking, the Lord is going to give it to you. All you have to do is just drop the overexcessiveness, the overthinking, anything that is toxic, that is holding you back, that could be clouding your judgment. Let it go, because God has something better for you. He is actually bringing you back together, okay? He's balancing you without. within. You pouring love into yourself, and by you pouring love into yourself, you are magnifying, you are growing, and you're taking the lead for yourself. You're being the superior person. This is Aries energy, all right, taking the lead for your life, and you're venturing off fast into it. Come into it hard, fast, easy, swift. It's going to happen to you. All you have to do is just, and the balance is going to be restored. Just drop the toxic energy and look at it from a higher perspective. Because the Lord sees that you are working hard, and because you have been stacking, you've been focused on your work, and you've been taking the lead of your life, and you've been doing everything that you need to do. Go for it. All right, go for it. Drop these burdens of these people, all these people, this unnecessary burdens. And you don't need to do that anymore. Focus on yourself. Any immature behavior that's been going on in the past that maybe you have been in or been contribute to, Father God is telling you to look at it from a higher perspective. Don't get stuck in the past. Don't have it being having you stuck in a stagnant, low vibrational energy, because it's going to block you from receiving your abundance, your unexpected abundance. And this can come into a spiritual sense of a spiritual elevation, the answers of clarity that you need, anything that you've been asking the ancestors and the divine to give you clarity about any mishaps that you have within yourself, even if it's a love interest, a family member. All right, drop it. Don't even let it go, because this is a win-win situation. You already have the victory. Victory is mine, saith the Lord. New beginnings are already set for you. You have a path that is abundant for you, honey, that you are going to be fruitful, all right, victorious and abundant. It could be a new business, a new everything. Your loved one could be coming back from prison. Okay, because that's the energy that I'm feeling. Some of you have loved ones coming back from prison, and you getting ready to start a whole new path and a new beginning and new investments. It doesn't necessarily have to be that you're in illusions. This person might have been illusions, and by them being incarcerated, they see themselves. They see that they were blocking themselves from not taking the lead and not investing in self and being balanced and going and full charging in and not dropping the burdens of immature behavior. All right, they see it now, and they have better choices. They're not giving into it no more. And neither should you, because they want to come in and create balance and rekindle. They want to rebuild. They want to make things better. And your mindset should be on the same thing. All right? Don't ever let nothing hold you back from doing what's right. And especially if it makes you feel good. Deception and lies and thievery in the past. Let it go. All right? Let it go, even if the person did it, because karma is always going to come back around. And whoever reapeth anything, is they're so shall they reap whatever they sow. Okay, because if you are being led to just face your shadow, take the lead of your life, listen to your listen to your discernment. I meant to say, excuse me, collective. Listen to your discernment. And then, for this person that's coming in that wants to give that love, and this competition that you feel as though that everything that you're doing is always got something to do with hard laboring and hard working. Somebody is always trying to be one up on you and be toxic, and they don't want to balance out the situation and put the work in and charge in like how you're doing and dealing with the seriousness, but they want to be immature about the business, the union that they're supposed to be doing a spiritual connection with you, and you're invested. So it's not like the divine is not seeing what you're doing. Don't get caught up in it. This person wants to come in, whoever this lover, this individual that I'm picking up on, that I'm getting ready to clear this, and I'm going to do another spread for the energy of this Aries. All right, this person from the past that you have a connection with. This message is strictly for somebody. Okay, this is somebody that is incarcerated. They have been incarcerated, and they're going through judgment, and they're on their way home. They could be coming home 6 months from now. Okay, 7 months from now, 8 months from now. This is going in order. 6 again, 12 months, it could be a year. It doesn't matter. This individual's mind, their heart is fixed on change. And they want to come in and they want to express their love to you. All right. And the divine is giving instruction for you not to practice being bitter and holding on to old stuff about whatever happened in the past. Any infidelities, any deception, lies, and stealing, you know, forgive just so you can be forgiven. You know what I'm saying? Judge not so ye won't be judged. I know it might be hard and challenging, but somebody has to be the bigger and better person. Okay? Even if it's for you to release and be that person for you. You have to look at it from a higher perspective. Don't get caught up in the past no more. And the divine is helping you for a reason. So if this person sees themselves and they see themselves and they want to come in and they want to repent to you, the least you can do is accept and forgive somebody. Because, I'm sorry, collective, because ain't nobody better than anybody. There's nobody. And if the Lord is working on people, even if they are incarcerated, that's even better, because they're away from so many distractions that they actually have the time to sit back and marinate on past behavior that they contribute to. That was not of their highest good, and it wasn't for them. Okay? And the divine is working with that individual. So if they're already going through judgment, why don't you take the lead for your own life and stop dwelling on the past? Be that main male. I'm talking to masculine energy right now. So if you coming home from prison, acknowledge what you have contributed to have this person looking at you the way that they do. Okay? Because everybody has to take up for their own responsibilities. And what you contribute to always comes with a repercussion of some sort. We're going to have to start listening to our discernments a lot more better than what we have or have not been doing. Start getting back on target with it. Because we're not supposed to judge one another. We're supposed to be able to agree to disagree. You know, be diplomatic at times. And sometimes unions don't come back together. But at least you can separate in a peaceful manner and not have judgment within your heart and bitterness, because that could block you from moving forward and accepting your unexpected income. And that can come in any material form. Excuse me, collective. Oh, this card fell. Okay, that's enough for this. And these are the characteristics of this Aries. Gorilla-like toes, high school quarterback. So this is somebody that you've known in the past. That's the Six of Cups energy. Social security number. This person is probably into computer stuff, sex doll feelings. He really is struggling mentally with he's coming out of a horrible union, or he was in a union with somebody that he really wasn't attracted to. And it was a thick woman who had broad shoulders. This man is ashamed of who he was paired up with before. Okay? This person has a very poor diet. And she's younger than him. And she has a skin problem. Mysterious wizard from a quest for you. And she's working spells on this individual. Or he was working spells on or doing in some type of dark magic, and he don't want to be that way no more. Now, if God can use a donkey and speak through it, what make you think that he can't change a drug addict, a stripper's heart? You know what I'm saying? A prostitute's heart. Whatever God do is how he do it. And it's not meant for us to be judgmental about it. But he does give you the option to either invest or not invest. But if you're going to not invest, then you can go about it in a more friendly, peaceful manner to where neither one of y'all is hurt, but acceptance was there. And the mending of hearts was healed. regardless if the situation did not go your way or not. There was a clarity given there on both parts. And that's how the divine wants us to be. So masculine energy, when you get out, don't come around trying to create conflict with whomever female energy that you coming to visit to reinvest in. Because obviously she's been in a mental prison about this connection, or you've been imbalanced for so long. You know that time has went by. Time went by now. You had the time to recollect. All right, 2 fell. You had time, masculine energy, to recollect about what needs to be done and what you need to fix about this situation that you had. And behind this star seeds of this Aquarius back. Okay? Or you're after this Aquarius, that you're going to come and see this Aquarius and you want to take them out on a date. And you wanna be romantic with them under the moonlight, and you look at her as, you know, you want to give her this offer of love, and you want to come in and talk to her and give her this, because you look at her as your Ace of Pentacles, and she's your end all be all, and you want to lay up with her and be cool, but you still thinking about conflict, and you're not over it and not telling the truth about you still have thoughts about being in second and third parties, and all you thinking about is just being sexual. You want to be dominant. You want to take over. You want to control. And that's not the right mindset at all. You just want to come in for conflict. So if you're going to be this way, please expect that you won't be welcomed. Because you're coming in still dragging in old stuff from 2020 to 2020 all the way into 21 with the same stuff. You still holding on to the same old stuff. You want to heal it, but yet you still want her to be connected in third, fourth parties. Or you're overly emotional. You want to express your emotions to her after taking her out on a date to come and see her. See? Let me see. Hold on, y'all. Let me see if I can change the gauges. Alright, let me see. Alright, see? You want to express your emotions to this star seed, this Aquarius, this air sign, this Aries. Because this is the past. This is the past of what this Aries was going through. This male energy. But he wants to come in. He wants to come see this star seed, this Aquarius. Come in, and he wants to mend things with her. He wants to talk to you. He wants to collaborate. Maybe take you out on a drink. Take you out dinner. Just you two outside in nature. Because he's obsessed. Like, he really mesmerized by you. And he looks at you as you're his completion. He just wants to hang around you day in and day out. But at the same time, he's in mental conflict because he thinks that you just going around spreading your flower to everybody, and he wants to control the situation. That's not how you gonna fix something if you've been incarcerated for so long, sir. Masculine energy, and you think that you gonna come in and create conflict with this Queen of Swords, this star seed. It's not going to happen, because she's standing in her true power too, and she knows exactly what you're doing. She'll end it. This is the Tower. Scorpio energy. Endings and new beginnings, like I said. It won't be a successful outcome for you. So I would advise you to get yourself together, masculine energy, and start learning how to do things in the right manner. Actually mend the situation. The Lord is going to give you an opportunity to either give you clarity in both ways. It doesn't necessarily have to be something bad. It could be a good outcome. Collective. We are adults. We have to deal with things in an adult manner concerning our feelings and emotions that need to be rebalanced, restored, and fixed. Everybody, The world is changing and you should change too. You should never want to be stuck in a stagnant energy of not wanting to change, of self. And the Lord has given everybody an opportunity to get it together. All right? And some of us, our family cut us away and we don't have family. We might have friends, we might have lovers and companions. But there's nothing wrong with you taking that same energy and incorporating it within self. Love yourself. If you don't have nobody else to love you, God loves you. You know how you want to be treated. You know how you want to be loved. And you manifest that when you give yourself love. You're pulling in that person that's an equal give and take for you. That is that formula for you. And don't beat yourself up over it. Because when you fall, you can always do better. Look, I'm gonna say it like this, because this is the energy that I'm in. I'm sorry, collective. This is the energy that I'm in. If you are being given an opportunity to reconcile and fix the connection that you have with a family member, a loved one, a companion, you know, a business, or whoever it is that's in your family that you are close to. It could be a cousin, it don't matter. Use that opportunity to fix it, because you don't know what tomorrow may bring. Every day is not promised to us, and that's the God honest truth. God can suck anybody out of here. It's not worth you taking the risk of losing yourself and your soul in the midst, when he could just clearly put you in a better predicament to where you can recognize self or be open to change, and he'll give you something new. And yes, it requires work. It requires going within. It requires killing oneself. It requires hanging your sins on the cross. It requires that true sacrifice. But at the end, when you can look back and say, I'm glad I did the work, because I could see how much I invested within myself, that I acknowledge I invested in myself and I made myself abundant. Spiritually, I grew and the Lord led me because I didn't resist. I already knew about it. Whatever the case may be. And I'm not going to let it stop me or deter me from me loving unconditionally, no matter what the situation may be. Because if I'm going to operate through God, I'm going to go back in the past. And I'm not going to juggle with the situation. I'm not going to be depressed about it. I'm not going to compete. I'm going to drop it. Because I know I want to be happy, and I have the strength because I know I do. And I'm going to reach forward to me being abundant spiritually, and I'm going to invest in myself because I worked hard, and I'm going to receive karmic justice for it because God is giving me a new peace offering and a new beginning for me to have the new home, the new relationship, the new car. The kids are happy. It's balanced. New animals, fruitful, abundantly, material and spiritual. Okay? As long as you stand in your power and no longer be in your head of being indecisive about you dropping the old stuff. That is a message for the collective today. And I'm giving it to you out of unconditional love. I know that we look for love for others and we want it to be the way that we want it to come. Sometimes it don't come in that form. Sometimes you have to release the old in order for you to receive the new love. And it can come in many forms. So be optimistic about it. Be open to it. God is not going to leave you stagnant. Be grateful for movement. Be grateful for change. Accept the wisdom and understanding and the spiritual growth. And know that it's for your highest good. Because he loves you unconditionally. So if he wants you to operate like him, he's definitely going to test you and put you in certain situations for you to exercise. Okay? He wants you to exercise that energy. And there's nothing wrong with that. So if this resonated with anybody this Sunday, I hope that you got your clarity. I hope that you got your truth. I hope that it touched somebody I hope that you finally got the resolution that you answered, that you needed, and the guidance that you needed. And I am going to be back this evening at 6 to do another reading for you, collective. I'm being led to go ahead and be creative and receive any more messages, okay? But again, sometimes in this shift requires for us to sacrifice. And if I'm a little late, please be understanding. It's a lot of things going on in my life. And I am also going through the dark night of the soul and learning how to stay committed also and do what's necessary for spiritual growth. And if I can help at any time, this is what you wanted. This is what you want. You're very close to achieving your goal. You're almost there. Don't give up. You can do it and you can overcome. You can learn to love unconditionally and you can learn how to be that better, higher self. Don't hang on to the old anymore. Let it flow and let God. So if it resonated with the collective, with anybody, please like, share, subscribe, and comment at the bottom below. And I do read comments. And God bless. Happy Sunday.